Hello and welcome to In Conversation With. I'm Liz Lumley from Finextra, and joining me today is Marion King from MasterCard and Shashi Verma from Transport for London. So the conversation we're going to have today is of course about payments, but also a subject which is true to the heart of anyone who lives in a big city, which is public transportation. So I'm going to start with you first, Shashi. I mean, Transport for London is making some significant changes in regards to payments. Can you give us kind of a rundown on what that change is?
Liz, for the last 150 years, the way we've collected fares is to issue a ticket. Tickets have not been around forever. They've been around for the last 150 years. And it's not true just of us, it's true of every transit agency around the world. This is the way people interact with transit. But we want to go back to a world in which people don't need to exchange the money in their pocket for a ticket. We want people to be able to pay with the product that's already sitting in their pocket. The reason tickets were invented was there wasn't a product 150 years ago, and there hasn't been one since then. But today, with contactless payments available, there is an alternative, and people have, if they have one in their pocket, we want them to be able to use those cards, the contactless payment cards, in exactly the same way as they would at a grocery store or at a supermarket. It's the first time that a transit agency is taking a step of this kind, but we want to give people the independence to pay for transit the way they pay for everything else.
So what is this going to mean for the London commuter on a daily basis?
The independence to not have to top up your Oyster Card, once a week, maybe even more frequently than that, is a big deal. Oyster by itself was a big revolution because it took away the hassle of buying a ticket every single day. Removing the residual burden of not having to top up your card ever again is actually a big deal. Nobody wakes up in the morning wanting to buy a transport ticket. They buy it because we make them buy it in order to travel. And if we made that process a bit painless, that is something that customers would find very interesting, and they would find it takes away a step that's completely unnecessary.
So Marion, what's MasterCard's role in it? What is MasterCard's view on this significant change?
We're in total alignment with what Shashi's been saying, because Shashi's saying, let's get rid of that ticket in your pocket, and likewise we're saying let's get rid of the cash in your pocket. MasterCard's vision is a world beyond cash, where ease of use for the consumer is our absolute priority. And so what we've been able to do here with Transport for London, working through their innovative agenda, is to ensure that consumers can, as Shashi says, use that card that will already be in their wallet to seamlessly travel through London, but get the benefit of safe, secure payments that are easy to use.
So I've heard from a number of people that this change has attracted global interest. Sort of the world is watching what's going on at TfL. So what are the global implications for this transit system?
Well, London takes a leadership position on transit matters and has done for a long time. We're doing that again with payments here. And if we can make contactless payments work in London, that becomes a model for other cities to adopt. There is a lot of technology development that's happening in London, and not just technology, getting customers accustomed to the idea of paying with a contactless card on transit is something that will happen first in London. But the learnings in London can be cascaded down to every transit system around the world. So, with some luck, and this is what we hope, in a few years' time, this will become the standard method for transport payment around the world.
And I would agree with that. I think what we're seeing, Liz, is we have 30 million cards out there in the UK that have contactless capability. But usage of those takes time to build up, and we've seen that triple since January this year as a nation. And my view is with the initiative with Transport for London, we'll see that grow considerably, and I think it could provide a tipping point, for London, and then moving out through the UK and then on globally, where contactless becomes a very comfortable everyday transaction that consumers can take. And that's fantastic, for transport. It's fantastic for retail as well, because it eases the flow of people through that transaction, and particularly in transport where you've got lots of people at a certain time, it just speeds the whole process up in a secure way.
I mean, anything that sort of makes the commute easier is a welcome development. So I want to thank both of you, Marion, Shashi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.